Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film my nighttime skincare routine, but I'm not actually going to film me doing it because I feel like washing your face and putting on products is kind of self-explanatory. So I'm basically just going to go through all of the products that I use for my nighttime skincare routine, and I'll also mention to you guys what I do in the morning before my makeup. So the first thing that I do every night before I start my skincare routine is take off my makeup, and I actually don't do that with a face wash. I like to go in with some facial wipes just to get off like the first layer of my makeup so that I'm not just like moving around product on my face with the soap. I like to just go in with makeup wipes and really get everything off before I actually start my skincare. So I kind of use all different types of makeup wipes. I don't have a specific one that I like to use. Right now I have the Dollar General brand of the like the off brand of the Neutrogena makeup remover ones. I really like the purple ones as well that are the nighttime soothing, and I'll usually just get the dollar store or the Walmart brand because I think they work just as good. So I'll usually just use one of these and take off all my makeup before getting into the rest of my skincare. So my next step after removing all of my makeup is to actually cleanse my skin. And the way that I do that is always with my Clarisonic. I have the Clarisonic Mia 2, and it's just in the baby pink color. And this has been a game changer for my skin. I've never had better skin than when I'm in the routine of using this. And I've probably had this same one for about 3 or 4 years now, probably, if I were guessing. I believe probably about 3 years. And they always have these on QVC, which is where my mom purchased this one, and they usually have really good deals on them there. So I would recommend checking QVC. So I use my Clarisonic, and one thing that I really wanted to mention that's like a specific of my skincare routine that I can't live without is this head that I use on mine. And this is one of the cashmere heads. It's like the shorter cashmere one. I think they have 2 different lengths, I'm pretty sure. But this one is super, super gentle on your skin. It's not like the shorter, rough bristles like the regular Clarisonic heads, because I've tried the Clarisonic heads, even they are for sensitive skin, and I think that they're just a little too abrasive. So I like this one, if you can see that really well. It's just a little bit of a softer, more wispy texture, but it still exfoliates my skin really well. So I use that Clarisonic every night after using the makeup remover wipes, and the soap that I use with that is my CeraVe Hydrating Cleansing Bar. And I didn't bring the soap in here because it's obviously in a soap dish in my bathroom and it's like wet. But this is the box I kept it the last time I purchased it so I could show you guys. And it's just the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser Bar for dry to normal skin, and it's just a bar of soap. And what I'll do is I take that bar of soap and I lather it up in the water, get it really sudsy, put the soap all over my face, and then go in with the Clarisonic, and it works perfect with that. And it leaves my face not feeling too tight, not feeling dry like I've used a soap on it. And it's also just super gentle. It doesn't really have a smell to it, which is super good for my skin, and it's been working really well. And like I said, it does feel moisturized. When you wash it off your face, you can touch it and it doesn't feel tight or dry. I really like that soap. So after I've cleansed my skin, this would be the time of night where if I'm going to apply a face mask, I would do it right now before I do the rest of my skincare. So just a few of the masks that I've been using lately. The first one are these sheet masks by Miss Spa. I think I mentioned them in a favorites video maybe. This is the Age Defying Firm and Toning one, and these are about $2.99 at Rite Aid, which is where I purchased mine, but I have been seeing them at Walmart lately, and they might be cheaper, so you could look there. They have many different types of these. They have like a detox one, an exfoliating one, like a brightening one. They have just all different kinds. But I do like the age defying, and I also like the detox one. So sometimes if I want to use a sheet mask, this would be the brand that I would use. And then some nights I will just use an eye mask if I feel like my skin looks pretty good, or if I'm breaking out and I don't want to do something too hydrating but my under eye looks dry and kind of crepey. I will do an eye mask, and these are the Day Logic Illuminate Gel Eye Masks, and they just go right underneath your eyes, so it gives some extra moisture to my under eye area without putting it all over my face. So if I'm doing like a sheet mask type of thing, these are the two I'll go for. And then recently I have been trying some other masks, and I really liked both of these. So they're both from Mario Badescu. The first one is the Flower and Tonic Mask, and this is just basically like a green clay mask. It has like a pepperminty scent kind of. You can see that it's just a green, kind of just like a clay. And this is the size. It's very small. It's a 0.5, but I probably use this about 5 times, and I still have a lot of product. So this is more for, yeah, it's for combination or oily or sensitive skin. So this is what I'll use if I feel like that my skin's kind of breaking out and being a little bit more oily than I want it to. And then I also have the Mario Badescu Super Collagen Mask, and this one is good if I'm feeling like I can see some wrinkles on my face that I'm not liking, because I definitely do pinpoint wrinkles on my face, and I kind of panic, and I don't want to see that at all. But this Mario Badescu Collagen Mask, when I put this on and I wash it off, my skin is so tight and like firmed for a little bit, and it feels so good. So I like to use that on nights where I feel like my skin's a little dry and needs a little help in that area. So after my mask, or if I don't do a mask, I'll do this right after I cleanse my face, I'm going to go in with a toner. And the thing with my skin is I'm kind of right in the age where I want to do anti-aging products, because I am 21. I mean, I'm not that old, of course, but I wear a lot of makeup, and I want to just take care of my skin. I exposed it to the sun way too much in high school, and I want to go ahead and start fighting the aging process, because I just love makeup and stuff too much to kind of let my skin go. But I'm also in the stage where I still get a lot of adult acne. I still have major problems with that. It has calmed down a lot since high school, but I still have problems with that, so I kind of have to try to fight both areas. So the way that I do my skincare is I don't put any one product hardly all over my face. I kind of pinpoint the products and the zones that I want to work with. So if I'm having acne problems, I will go in with this toner. This is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Toner. And it's supposed to fight breakouts in under 8 hours and fade the look of post-acne marks. And I do think that this works really well. I've used this for years. I used to use the whole line of skincare, but I've kind of just toned it down just to this product so that it doesn't dry my skin out too bad. So what I'll do with this is I'll take it on a flat cotton pad, and I'll just dab it over the areas where I'm breaking out, where I feel like I'm going to get a breakout, or if I'm a little too oily in some areas, I'll kind of dab it over those areas. And this works really well to kind of dry them out and keep my acne at bay. Then I'll go in with my moisturizer, and it's took me years to find a moisturizer to replace one of my favorites. I used to use the Simple moisturizer. It was in a little jar, and I can hardly find that anywhere anymore. I'm not sure if they still make it or if they still sell it. I don't know. I can never find it, but I really liked it a lot. So it took me a long time to find something that was kind of similar to that and that was just as gentle, because like I said, I do have kind of sensitive skin. So what I've been using lately is just the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, and this is actually for face and body, and it's a super thick, like body butter consistency. I don't know if you'll even be able to see that, but it's very thick. And what I'll do with this is I'll just take a little bit, dab it between my fingers, and I'll pat it just on the areas where I get super dry, and then I'll rub the rest into my hands and kind of pat it all over my face. But I don't put a thick layer all over, because it's way too moisturizing for that. I mean, it's a very thick, rich cream. So I put like a thicker layer on the areas where I am dry, and then I kind of dab it into my hands and put it all over my face, and that works really well for me. And I can wake up in the morning and still feel that my skin kind of has moisturizer on it, and I love that. So that's like $15 for this huge size jar. I mean, this will last me for a very long time, so it's definitely worth that. My next step is an eye cream, and I've been using recently this e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. and I have to say that I do really like it. I think that with eye creams, for me, I don't have enough under eye problems to really notice a super big benefit. I just kind of need it for moisture so that when I bake and put a ton of concealer and product, that everything goes on smoothly. So this works fine for me. It's about $10, not super expensive. It's very cheap for an eye cream actually, and I mean it's a pretty good amount. It's 0.49 ounces, so I feel like that's a lot for an eye cream. And I've been using this a lot, and it's not even really put it in it. But I do really like this. I wouldn't say it's like a standout product, but I think it does the job, and it makes my under eyes look really smooth. So it's been working for me, and I like that one. Then my last step for my skincare routine is to spot treat any major acne blemishes or places on my face. And I've been using the Mario Badescu drying lotion for that. And in a past video, it may have been my last video or the video before, I said that you shook it up. And apparently I just didn't read the directions or know how to use this, because you don't shake it up at all actually. It does separate, which would make you think that it's a type of product that you would shake up, when in reality you actually don't. You just take a Q-tip and dip down into that pink part and then dab it on your acne, and this works awesome. I said that I couldn't tell a difference, but I was just using it wrong, because just dipping the Q-tip down in it and then putting it like pinpointed on my blemishes has worked so well, and it's really dried them up. So I'm loving that. You should definitely check that out if you have acne prone and like hard to handle skin. Now quickly, just to kind of go over my morning routine, it's super simple. I don't do a lot in the morning, so I just try to keep it down to the fewest products possible. So the first thing that I do is I do wash my face usually, and I'll use that same CeraVe soap. But sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit lazy and I don't want to do that, I'll just go in with the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water on a little cotton pad and go over my face, and that just kind of gets like all the oils off of it, because I wash my face every night, so there's not going to be makeup on it, but it just kind of gets like the oil and sweat and stuff like that from sleeping off. And I definitely like to do this before I do my makeup. And then after that, I'll go in with the CeraVe moisturizer again, but this time I don't put it thick on any areas. I get just a little bit, rub it in between my fingers, kind of warm it up and thin it out, and then I just gently pat that all over my skin. And then before I do my makeup, I've been doing this to give my skin a more dewy, kind of fresh appearance. I'll spray it with the Mario Badescu rose water spray, and that kind of just rehydrates it again and preps it for makeup. So that is all the skincare products that I've been using lately. I thought about doing this in my bathroom and kind of showing how I do everything, but I think that there are enough videos on YouTube, and you probably already know how to wash your face, so I didn't think that that would be necessary for this video, but I may end up doing that sometime in the future, like a nighttime routine or something like that. With like a pamper night or something like that, but I don't know, I just feel like that I wanted to really sit down and explain the products instead of kind of just going through the motions. So these are all the skincare products that I've been using lately, and I've gotten to a really good routine with my skin. I'm really enjoying my skincare and taking care of my skin every night, and I feel like I can tell difference in like the texture of it and just how it looks in general. I feel like it looks better under makeup and without makeup, which is always a good thing. So if you're interested in any of these products, go test them out, go try them. I really like all of them and recommend all of them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also subscribe down below. That just helps me out and notifies you when I post new videos. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you next time.